Hey guys, how's it going? HCB family, welcome to the home of Piwa Rugby League. Hold the ball here, hope you guys are good. I didn't get a chance to actually rattle off my thoughts on this game here against the Storm. It's an ANZAC game, so this would be a really quick video to a degree, but one where I hope to put in as much meat as possible. So in saying that, without further ado, DJ, over to you. Alright guys, here we go. It's another annual ANZAC test where mana, pride, love, remembrance, dedication, lest we forget, where all those strong words, symbolisms come back and obviously strike us at the forefront and make us remember just how lucky we are to be living in Australia and New Zealand, right? Doesn't matter where you are, should be thankful for what the troops have done. Now, this is not a rant, this is not a thought, talking about that, but I thought I'd just throw it in anyway. So quickly, the Warriors have a tough task versing the Storm, who have the likes of Nelson Asofa Solomona back, and I believe Jerome Hughes, right? So this team here for mine, Storm, ironically, of course, they're going to have their best players back when we play them. As for the Warriors, no sign of Barnett or Egan, but obviously Nukore returns from suspension, and Lusick fills in, Ale, Karen, R4, Walker making up the bench. Vailea, I believe, is the not Vailea. I think Vailea is 18th man. Yeah, look, it's basically all the same there. Yeah, it's how do I say this? Yeah, look, the Warriors are up against it. All right, to be fair with you, I'm not going to dive into the squad here. You guys know the halves, pairings, the backs, and so on and so forth. So it's a tough game here. Look, the Warriors haven't beaten the Storm since 2014, and I actually remember that game. I watched that game in a pub in a cold, wet night in the North Shore. I think I was in Takapuna, and it was a beautiful. It made me feel warm. Granted, walking outside was not warm at all, but that's just the way it went. The optics in this game is that it's probably going to be a tough task, as I said before. However, for me, if there was ever a time to beat the Storm, it's now. Is this game must-win game? In my opinion, it's a must-win in the sense that it shows me where we are. Obviously, we're beating the likes of the Cowboys, the Sharks, right? We just lost to the Roosters, obviously the Knights too. But I think for mine, the measurement, right? The measuring stick is, to me, the Storm, right? The Melbourne Storm. Considering we haven't beaten them in so long, right? We haven't beaten them so long. They're the only team we haven't beaten, right, in many years. And so, it's a team that again can bite you from anywhere. The likes of Munster, right? Walbrick, Hughes, right? The likes of their forward pack alone, right? Then their bench. It's a game here where I think the Warriors. Look, it's not going to be a long review here, but look, this game here for me, right? It all depends on how fierce we are defensively, because I think the Storm are going to attack, and then I forget to say attack. For the Warriors, it's about stringing our attack right through Sean Johnson, which I'm confident he'll do, right? But again, it's just one of those things where it just depends, right, on defensively how we go. We need to be ready, because this team here is going to be ready to put another 40-plus clinic on us, and they do, and it sucks, but they do. And don't forget the rub of the green, right, that we got to be aware of. Yeah, it is what it is. But I think for mine, if the Warriors can come up defensively, be strong, aim up, it'll be okay, right? If we lose the game, we lose, but I don't want it to be like a 40-plus drumming. It'll be a devastating feeling. I don't think the Warriors deserve that, especially how we're playing now. We're a team that should be able to be steadfast, strong, and in sync with each other, right? Now, granted, obviously Lusick, right? And just quickly on Lusick as well, there are some people who aren't fans of Lusick, but it's sounding almost akin to, you go and apply for a job, right? And on the job there, it's like you need to have 3 years experience, 4 years experience, but these are not the places offering work. You got to get experience somewhere, right? And Lusick, now, Freddie Lusick, everyone's going to say this and that, but there's no other way for this young man to grow, right? but to play games. And if Egan being injured is an opportunity for him to play, he's going to take it. It wasn't that long ago when we were sort of on the fence, if not really against Egan, right? When he first came and joined us, and how we've grown to appreciate him and love him as a player, and he has shown us the fruits. With Lusick, I think we got to also do the same, right? We haven't been blessed with too many hookers in the Warriors overall. It hasn't been a fortunate position for us compared to other positions. But we got to encourage Lusick here, and granted, you may say wayward passing, you may say defensive lapses. I say somebody who's learning, somebody who's going to get there, and he's the future of the Warriors in terms of the hooking department, whether you like it or not, in my opinion. That's just what I think. Now, in saying that, like I said, collectively, we're going to be in sync, all right? Sean Johnson, the spine, the forward pack, the backs. We got to, especially out in the edges, my goodness me, defensively, we need to be in sync. This game here could go one way or the other, right? Obviously, a win or a loss could get ugly, but I'm hoping the Warriors really grind out. So I'm predicting the Warriors to win. We win in a very hardcore, hearty battle. But yeah, Warriors for me to take it out, in my opinion. 6-12, and that's it. I'm backing the boys. I've got to back them. That's just my thoughts. Sorry this hasn't been in depth as I'd like it to be, but that's okay. It is what it is. Give me thoughts. Take it easy. See you guys next time. And just remember, go the Warriors and hold the ball.